Hi, welcome back to Valley News Live. We're taking a look up in Grand Forks where we have some stiff winds blowing those flags around and some clear skies, but things are going to change. We have first alert weather days on Tuesday, really starting during that evening period, going all the way through lunchtime on Wednesday, as we're going to see some snow and then some pretty strong winds mixed in with that. We'll take a look at that in a second, but first, here in Fargo, we're seeing those clear skies as well. And that temperature, 34 degrees, made it above freezing. West-northwest winds at 8 miles an hour, making it feel like it's 27 degrees out there. Across the river in Moorhead, it's a little bit chillier. Up in Grand Forks, it's even warmer there, 35 degrees. That feels like temperature just the same at 27 degrees. Elsewhere, temperatures are still pretty warm. In fact, Aberdeen at 40 degrees, our coldest air for folks in Minnesota. Now a look at that satellite and radar shows that last band of snow moving out of the area. So let's move on and look at this evening. We're going to continue seeing those clear skies at least until we start heading off to bed. And then we're going to start to see some clouds pop up on the skies, and those temperatures around 20 degrees, a little warmer for folks in the south. And if you're going to want to take a look at those northern lights, you might have to dodge some clouds as you do that, as you head off to bed. We're going to see more and more clouds move in, and by morning we're going to have fully overcast skies. Temperatures around 10 degrees for folks in the south, a little bit colder, around 5 degrees for folks up in the north. Now as we move through lunch period, things remain pretty calm, but we're going to start seeing some snow move in by the evening. Here we are about 6 o'clock, so that evening commute should be fine, but we could still see some issues for folks out west. Now as we move through the overnight period, that snow is going to become a bit more widespread, and pay attention to these darker colors. That's the heaviest of the snow. Here we are about 1:30 on Wednesday morning, and we have a bit of a strong north wind. That's going to bring colder temperatures, blow some of that snow around, though this is going to be heavier snow, less likely to blow around, but we could still see some issues with that, particularly with how strong these winds are. Now here we are at 7 a.m. and most of the issues will remain south of that Highway 200 corridor, but we'll see some pretty heavy snow moving through the area at that time, and by lunchtime we're going to start seeing this thing taper off, though in some places we're going to continue seeing those snow showers until that evening commute. So once we're done with that, we're going to see about 4 to 7 inches maybe for folks down in our southwestern counties, and as we work our way north and east, less and less. Those blue colors, about 1 to 3 inches in these lighter blues, and then these darker blues are about 3 to 5 inches, maybe a little more in some places. Now, in the north, we're not looking at a whole lot of snow there, traced to maybe an inch in some places. Now here in Fargo tomorrow, we wake up a little bit chilly, 12 degrees, but we warm up consistently until that snow moves in. We end the day in those low to mid 20s. Across the area tomorrow afternoon, we'll see those temperatures in the low to mid 20s for most of us. A little bit warmer in the south, a little bit colder in the north. Now, this next week, still, temperatures remain pretty warm outside of those first alert weather days on Tuesday and on Wednesday. That snow brings a little bit of a hiccup in those temperatures. Things fall into those teens, but after that, the sun does not come out, but those temperatures stay warm right around 30 degrees until next Monday. And then next week, we have one more day of teens all the way into next Thursday, and those 20s are trying to stick around even though that sun is not.
Yeah, I was going to say the sun can hide behind the clouds all at once, but if we're seeing high 20s, low 30s,
yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take it any day either. Jim, thank you so much.